We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Lamb will go in motion. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 5-8, 3 games under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now, you look at this Patriots defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
In motion right, Deebo. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And a short gain down to about the 33. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
At the 38-yard line.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
You
see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's another 49er.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Purdy now to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Purdy on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only about 1 conversion, a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Able to find Willis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Purdy looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Mitchell looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Second and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half. Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Harris running straight ahead. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Harris going to get it again on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. On play action, they'll throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
And his kick is indeed good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Let's
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up. So hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Purdy with it on third and long. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots are right back in this football game. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Right back to Mitchell here. Shedding the tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 66 yards rushing for it now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Track 60. 19 Tiger.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Niners 21, Patriots 9. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to run now. How about this? And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Patriots 9.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Diamador. And into the end zone. A pick six for a 49er D as they score a touchdown. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Patriots 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now an audible here into something else. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because it